Hey everybody, today I'm reviewing a portable battery by EasyLonger. This is model ES960. Now they reached out to me about trying this with my Bipap machine, as Bipaps aren't as common as the CPAP, so I was also curious to see how well it would do with this unit. Now it is a 96,000 milliamp battery, which translates to 297.6 watt hours. Now this provides more capacity than the EB3A and the AC2A by Bluetti, but just in a more smaller package. Now this battery gives you plenty of versatility when it comes to the included ports, and I can really tell you that some thought was put in when constructing this unit. Because with portability being the highlight of this battery, all of the inputs and outputs are securely covered to prevent things like dust, water, and debris from getting inside the ports. Now I'm noticing that more manufacturers are starting to exclude this feature from their unit design, which I find a little disappointing, but they made sure it was covered here. Now with this being a CPAP battery, EasyLonger made it so easy to connect to your machine. And not only that, but they included a variety of cables for different machine models. They have it for the ResMed AirSense 10, AirCurve 10, the newer AirSense 11, the older S9, the DreamStation, and even a USB C-to-C cable. All you do is choose your correct cable, plug it into the DC jack on the battery, and then select the correct voltage for your machine. In this case, mine is 24 volts with the AirCurve 10, so that's the one that I chose. Now, when testing this device, I did not use the provided DC cable. I actually just used my 12 volt ResMed adapter. It was just more convenient because it was already sitting right there, and I don't know, I just like to use it. So I do want to note that if you use the car outlet port on this, you do not have to select the voltage to power your machine. That only applies if you are using the DC cable to the DC outlet on the battery. Another thing is this does come with a wall charger, and you cannot dual charge this device. So you cannot do the wall charger and the USB-C in and out. Now make sure if you are using the ResMed 12 volt adapter, make sure you have the power switch on, or it just won't come on. Now let's get to why I am impressed with this device. Sleep time and battery life. Now I did have to run 2 tests, and you're going to see why. Now on test 1, I got a total of 28 hours and 56 minutes with an average pressure of 11/7. Now that's BiPAP terms, so if you have a CPAP, don't worry about it. Now nights 1, 2, and 3 look pretty good, especially night 3. Yes, I did sleep a lot, but night 4 only got 2 hours and 6 minutes. And then I was mad, and I woke up and I was like, oh, I know what I did. I took a nap throughout the day, so I unplugged it from the battery into the wall, and I turned my humidifier back on. That night I plugged it back into the battery, and I forgot to turn the humidifier off. So now you see what happens when you use the humidifier on this device. You're not going to get as much time. So I ran the test again. Now I have 6 nights worth of sleep time, and the total is 41 hours and 23 minutes. Same pressure, same average 11/7. As you can see, these are still a pretty decent amount of hours. And you can tell this is a 13-hour and 33-minute difference in between night 1 and 2. Now, this should give you an overall idea of how many hours you can sleep with this machine, how many nights you can use it for. Now, keep in mind, you have to turn the humidifier off. I've seen a few videos where some people have gotten 24 hours and they're really impressed with that. And then some people have gotten 8, and I think maybe they have the humidifier on. I have 41 hours and 23 minutes with this machine. Now, this is almost close to my Bluetti EB55, which got me 7 nights, but I can't remember the total amount of hours. How you get the most out of this battery: turn off the tube temperature, turn off the humidifier. Please turn it off unless you really need it. Turn off or turn on the airplane mode, because it's like a cellular modem, so it's just constantly running. And then turn off the 12 volt adapter as you see on my machine, or disconnect the port when it's not in use. So that should really help a lot. Now, some other features that are on this battery: it comes with 2 different light settings, a really bright amber and a white light on here. Now, keep in mind, these lights were turned on during the day in bright daylight, and it pretty much blacked out everything because this is how bright they were. Another thing, this battery itself comes with a really nice neoprene material case. A lot of batteries now, like the cases, I don't know, they're kind of flimsy and just they don't really seem to be functional. So this one is, and on the side it has a little small pocket so you can stick something in, and in the front you can just stick the cable that you need for your machine in there, and that's all you need if you don't want to use your 12 volt portability. So thank you so much, EasyLonger, for reaching out. I am really impressed with this battery, and I definitely was not expecting to get almost 42 hours with this thing, especially with as much as I sleep. So anybody who's interested in purchasing this battery, I do definitely think it's a good buy. And if you have any questions or anything, just leave them for me in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you so much. Bye.